You have created a vibrational reality. You have. But you want, it's the reason you're here in these bodies, you want the manifested version of it. You don't want a virtual lover. We know you don't. You don't want virtual money. You want the spendable kind. And so the way it moves from that vibrational place into your manifested experience, where you can explore the deliciousness of it, the specifics of it, and where maybe even others who are sharing your time-space reality may witness your creation of it. In order to do that, you have to take personal, deliberate control of your grid, of your point of attraction. So as we use the word grid today, and we will, a lot, what we're talking about is your point of attraction. And your point of attraction is happening all the time, whether you know that it is or not. In other words, whatever you've been giving your attention to, you've offered a vibration about, and as you offer a vibration about it, law of attraction makes it easier to offer more vibrations about it. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. And the beliefs that you hold make up the grid that you've got going on. Now we want to call your attention to this non-physical part of you, this source energy part of you, because that source energy part of you has a grid going on too. And the goal, what you really want, what you want to do in any moment in time, is to focus in such a way that causes you to offer a vibrational output, which causes you to create a point of attraction, which we are calling your grid, a grid that lines up with the grid of the source within you. And when all of that energy is flowing right up from the core of who you are, now you have power. Now you have clarity. Now you are frisky. Now you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Now you have vitality. Now you have clarity. Now you have all of those things. And the most important thing is that in that alignment with all that you are, your point of attraction, the evidence of it is wonderful to behold. Because when you click in with all of those things that you've been putting into your vortex, then in a meaningful, comfortable, logical, sequential, path of least resistance way, everything that you want to its smallest detail flows into your experience in what you experience as the next logical step. It's just the next logical step. Not something that you're going nuts about. It's the next logical step. If you're in the vibrational vicinity of who you really are, then the next logical step is for it to manifest. And we want to appeal to your logic, and then we're going to throw it open for you to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But we want to appeal to your logic about your grid and about the movement of all that you've been gathering, that has been assembled, and that the cooperative components are already gathered around, about the movement of all of this wonderful stuff that you've created flowing into your manifested experience. We want to remind you that you don't want to eat all of the food that you will eat in this lifetime today. You want to eat some of it today, but you want it to come incrementally so that you can savor it and enjoy it, yes? And the same with the contents of your vortex. You don't want it all today. You think you do. Especially those things that you're standing in conscious awareness of the absence of. Oh, Abraham, I'll just take this and this and this and this and this today. And we say, it's coming. It's coming at the speed and in the frequency and in the path of least resistance, in complete and utter and only response to your vibrational tending to your grid, to your point of attraction. We think you've got it. So we don't expect you to get the fullness of these words right now, because words don't carry enough power to ever really give you true meaning in this sense. Words don't teach. It's life experience that does. But your life experience, when it matches up with something that you've been contemplating, that's where true understanding and true changing of vibrational point of attraction takes place. And that really is what these gatherings are about from our perspective. It's an opportunity for you to come at whatever vibrational point you are at because of whatever aspects of your life you have been focused upon. Therefore, you come with your grid active, it always is, your point of attraction always pulsing, with everything around you responding to what that pulsing grid is, what that pulsing vibrational outpouring is. Because law of attraction says whatever it is that you are broadcasting is what's coming back to you. Law of attraction always perfectly matches those signals. So when you come to a gathering such as this, the advantage of it that we know is there for you is that as you listen, as we deliberately unfold, as we specifically choose conversation based upon where we know you are right now, not asking you to reach too far into what is beyond where you are, but giving you something beyond where you are, and not giving it to you so abruptly that there's a backlash that causes your mind to wander and activate a vibration that you don't want to activate, but instead gently moving vibrationally into the frequency that's closer to that most expanded place that you have achieved through life experience. Then you have contemplative, obvious, visceral, all of those things meaning known to you right here, right now, breakthroughs. A breakthrough, from our point of view, is just a movement in your grid. And your grid is your current point of attraction. And your current point of attraction is everything, because that's the way other people, that's the way your own thoughts, that's the way everything responds to you, based upon that grid, that point of attraction, that vibration, that belief system.